Good morning, and welcome to Mainline Unitarian Church. My name is Miko Carpinello, and I am a member of the Coming of Age class. I'm glad you're joining us for our online worship service today. Our faith that is bound together not by creed, but by covenant, a promise of how we wish to be with one another. Whatever your beliefs, whomever you love, whatever your background or personal circumstance, you are welcome here. I have one announcement. We are excited to be planning for some in-person outdoor programming for youth and children this summer. Please help us by making these programs accessible, appealing, and awesome by filling out the survey found on the Children's Faith Development page of the church website if you have children and/or youth who have or would like to participate. Now please join me in sharing the mission statement of our church. Together, we transform lives through love, service, and our welcoming faith.
Hi, I'm Scott Turner, one of the teachers of this year's Coming of Age class. Welcome to the Coming of Age service. On the chancel this morning is a sculpture assembled by the youth of objects that represent things that are meaningful to them.
Hi, I'm Pam Costi. I've really enjoyed getting to know my very thoughtful mentee, Kavya Ejay, over Zoom over the last few months. I've especially enjoyed hearing about her experiences with her Hindu faith and Hindu services.
There was a time I used to look into my father's eyes. In a happy home, I was a king, I had a golden throne. But those days are gone, now the memories on the wall. I hear the songs from places where I was born. Up on the hill across the blue lake, that's where I had my first heartbreak. I still remember how it all changed. My father said, don't you worry, child. See, heaven's got a plan for you. Don't you worry now. Yeah. time I met a guy of a different kind, and we ruled the world. I thought I'd never lose him by the side. We were so young, I think of him now and then. I still hear the songs reminding me of a friend. Upon the hill across the blue lake, that's where I had my first heartbreak. I still remember how it all changed. My father said, don't you worry, child. See, heaven's got a plan for you. Don't you worry now. Yeah. Don't you worry, child. See, heaven's got a plan for you. Don't you worry now. Yeah. Don't you worry, child. See, heaven's got a plan for you. Don't you worry now. Yeah. Don't you worry, child. See, heaven's got a plan for you. Don't you worry now. Yeah. Don't you worry, child. Yeah.
Hi, my name is Robin Vorschelt. Our translating words are Across the Distance by Laura Thompson. Across the distance, the light from within me shines, sending love to all across the distance. Your light is fuel that warms me and helps keep my own light burning. Together we keep the flame of community burning bright. Now please join us in singing our opening hymn, number 1013, Open My Heart.
Open my heart to all that I seek. Let me be part of the love you give. Open my heart to all that I seek. Let me be part I seek. Let me be part of the love. Open my heart to all that I seek. Let me be part I seek. Let me be part of the love. Open my heart to all that I seek. Let me be part I seek. Let me be part of the love you give.
Hi, my name is Noelle Hammerbacher, and I'd like to introduce you to Tessa Wiedemann. I got to know Tessa a little better over the past few months. even though I've known her all her life. And a few things that I learned about Tessa are that one, she is a team player. She plays 3 sports in high school, which is a lot for a freshman, which is also impressive. And I also learned that Tessa values kindness in others and to others. She also values the environment, and I really think that Tessa's going to do some good things in this world as she grows and gets to know who she is. And I look forward to seeing that. And I look forward to hearing her speak today. So thank you so much and good luck.
Hi, my name is Tessa Wiedemann. I've been a member of the church for my whole life, well, at least since I was baby Jesus in the Christmas Story Nativity play 14 years ago. I am very grateful for the experiences the church has given me over the years to participate in different services and Sunday school with the OWL and Neighboring Faiths programs. I wasn't sure how to go about writing my credo statement because it isn't something I'm used to or comfortable doing. I tend to like questions or problems with more direct answers, and this task can be interpreted in many different ways. In school, I like math and science more than English for this reason. Solving for and finding the right answer appeals to me. While I do like things with precise answers, I do like that the church is asking me what I believe and letting me decide for myself what I want to follow and pursue in life. I wouldn't appreciate it if some church authority told me I had to believe one thing or one story in order to be a good person. I also understand that right now, at the age of 15, I don't fully know the answers, and I am open to changing as I learn and experience more things. Throughout the different church programs, I've been able to come to a better understanding of what is important to me and what I want to keep with me going forward. When I thought of what should be in my credo, I came up with the 3 core ideas of equity, kindness, and respect that I center my beliefs and values around. I think everyone should live by these things. I believe in equity, which is a key part of the second UU principle that encourages justice, equity, and compassion in human relations. The 2 main types of equity that came to my mind when writing this were racial and gender equity. Recently in the news and throughout social media, I've been seeing lots more posts and stories about racial inequity. I think it is important to address and acknowledge the inequity that lives within our country in order to grow and create change. I understand that I come from privilege and haven't been adversely affected, but I see the effects that injustice, tension, and violence have had in our community and country. I want to use my voice to be an ally and to help others, to create change, to make the world a more fair and better place in any way I can. Here are some ways that I hope to be able to make change. As a young woman, I want to make sure that I have the same opportunities as boys and am equally respected and compensated. I also believe everyone, regardless of their skin color, income, and neighborhood, should have access to decent housing, good schools, safe places to play, nutritious food, and health care. Therefore, I will work to dismantle the biases and discrimination that keeps unequal systems in our society, locking some people out of the opportunities that I have enjoyed. Kindness is something else I believe in. Kindness can come in all different forms, but the impact that it has is what's really important. Whether it's big or small, kindness can go a long way. I've noticed that it also tends to have a chain reaction effect, meaning that if you're nice to someone, they are more likely to be kind to someone else. Something as simple as a small compliment could have more of an impact on a person than you realize. Some ways that I plan to spread kindness are internally within myself. I can be forgiving and kind to myself, not holding things against me, and allowing myself to make mistakes, as you should too. Externally, I strive to be kind to others, being patient, understanding, and supportive. I want to be open to new people and experiences, being curious and inviting. I'm going to continue to try to be kind, while it can be a challenge sometimes. Just like as we sang in the children's version of the second UU principle, be kind in all you do, is still a work in progress for me. One other key element of life I believe in is respect. This one is in the first UU principle of inherent worth and dignity of every person, or as we learned in second grade, each person means a lot. When I looked up the definition of respect, it said a feeling of deep admiration for someone or something elected by their abilities, qualities, or achievements. I think that they are wrong here. I would argue that every person is worthy of respect regardless of their circumstances. In my life, I have been influenced by sports. I play soccer, basketball, and I run track. I have also been influenced by my family members and friends. I have respect for my parents, coaches, teachers, family members, and friends. But that's easy, as they are people I know and care about. With respect, we are called upon to care about people who we don't know or who might be very different from us. This can be a challenge, especially when watching the news over the past couple of years. Also, I believe we should respect the environment, traditions, and cultures as well, taking care of these things to preserve them for future generations. Doing things as simple as picking up trash and not littering, as well as service projects, are a way to respect the environment. I will also continue to educate myself about other religions and cultures, much like the neighboring faith programs helped me to do throughout my youth. So, I'm only 15 years old, and that is what I have for now. I'm glad for this opportunity to be able to reflect and consider my values and put them into words. It feels like a checkpoint or a threshold to be able to grow from and lead me into adulthood. I'm sure I'll reconsider this list and adjust as I have more experience and perspective, and that is how it should be. A Story for All Ages, The Little Yellow Leaf by Karen Berger. It was autumn. In the hush of the forest, a lone yellow leaf clung to the branch of a great oak tree. I'm not ready yet, thought the little yellow leaf as a riot of fiery leaves chased and swirled around the tree. Not yet, thought the little yellow leaf. As the afternoon sun beckoned and teased. Not ready, thought the little yellow leaf as apples grew musky, pumpkins heavy, and flocks of geese took wing. Still not, he thought, as the other leaves gathered into great heaps, crackly dry, where children played. A chill filled the air, and the sun sank slow. Not ready, thought the little yellow leaf as a heavy harvest moon bloomed amber in the starry sky. Not yet, not yet, not yet. Through the long night, snow flurried, and the little yellow leaf held fast to the great oak tree. Days passed by, and still the little yellow leaf held tight. Alone, he searched the bare branches, covered only with a shimmer of snow, alone. And then, high up on an icy branch, a scarlet flash, one more leaf holding tight. You're here? Called the little yellow leaf. I am, said the scarlet leaf. Like me, said the little yellow leaf. Neither spoke. Finally, will you? Asked the little scarlet leaf. I will, said the little yellow leaf. And 1, 2, 3, they let go and soared. Into the waiting wind they danced, off and away and away and away. Together. The end.
Hi, I'm Rich Fritzen, and I'm happy to introduce you to Ian Heckelman. One thing Ian and I have in common is that we both like to build computers from scratch, from components. Ian also reintroduced me to a kind of music, techno, that I hadn't listened to in a long time. Here's Ian.
Unitarian Universalist House Outreach Program is the recipient of Offering Outreach for May. Outreach is a non-denominational, community-based program for adults who are living independently in Northwest Philadelphia. Program staff partner with adults 60 years and over to support them in their efforts to age safely with dignity in their own homes and communities. 4 UU congregations, including MLUC, are currently represented on the UUH Outreach Board. Please give generously to assist this worthy program. Instructions for donations will be offered.
To contribute to the offering, click on the blue Contribute button below the video window. If you're not on our live stream page, you can click on the Give link at the top of any page on our website. Fill out the simple contribution form. You can choose to sign in or proceed as a guest. Or you can send a text message to 73256 with the message MLUC offering and the amount you would like to donate. You'll receive a link to this donation form. Thank you for your generosity.
Human is a song that reflects my values. It's about doing the best you can, but also knowing it's okay to fail. It also can be seen as a sign to respect others' limits as well.
I can hold my breath. I can bite my tongue. I can stay awake for days if that's what you want. Be a number one. I can fake a smile. I can force a laugh. I can dance and play the part if that's what you ask. Give you all I am. I can do it. I can do it. I can do it. But I'm only human, and I bleed when I fall down. I'm only human, and I crash and I break down. Your words in my head, knives in my heart. You build me up and then I fall apart, 'cause I'm only human. I can turn it on. Be a good machine. I can hold the weight of worlds if that's what you need. Be your everything. I can do it. I can do it. I'll get through it. But I'm only human, and I bleed when I fall down. I'm only human, and I crash and I break down. Words in my head, knives in my heart. You build me up and then I fall apart, 'cause I'm only human. I'm only human. I'm only human. Just a little human. I can take so much till I've had enough. 'Cause I'm only human, and I bleed when I fall down. I'm only human, and I crash and I break down. Your words in my head, knives in my heart. You build me up and then I fall apart, 'cause I'm only human.
Thank you for your kind donations. Your gifts are especially welcome during these difficult times.
Good morning. My name is Dawn Star Saras Borchelt, and I'm your Director of Lifespan Faith Development. This is the time in our service we set aside to share our joys and concerns in community together. First, we light a candle for all those affected by COVID-19 in our congregation, in our families, among our friends, and in our communities around the world. We hold all those impacted and this problem in our hearts. We light a candle of pride and joy to celebrate the graduation of Andrew Ladon from the Beasley School of Law at Temple University on May 20th. Joanne Wallen and Ken Ladon are Andrew's proud parents. Andrew, Joanne, and Ken, we hold you in our hearts. It is with sadness that we light a candle for Frank Osgood, who passed away last weekend. He was at home with Priscilla and other family members. Information about a memorial service will be provided at a later date. Frank was a very sweet, special person, and his work in the church gardens will grace our lives for many years to come. Priscilla and family, we hold you in our hearts. I light this candle for the mentors who worked with our coming-of-age youth this year in preparation for this service. Being a mentor is always a large and deep commitment, and in this year of doing everything in different ways than we are used to, it was also a strong exercise in trust and flexibility. Mentors, we hold you in our hearts. I light this candle in deep gratitude for the leadership of Scott Turner and Michelle Blummer, who said, "Well, why don't we do Coming of Age and YRUU together this year?" when I told them I didn't have teachers for the Coming of Age class last August. Without them, this program would not have been possible. Scott and Michelle, we hold you in our hearts. I light this candle for the coming-of-age youth themselves, who also exhibited commitment, depth, trust, flexibility, each in their own way and to their own capabilities. Youth, we hold you in our hearts. And finally, we light one last candle for joys and sorrows too deep to be spoken.
Hi, this is Roderick Wolfson. I'd like to introduce you to Eric Merlin. It was my pleasure to serve as the coming of age mentor for Eric this year. What was particularly interesting about working with Eric was his interest in terms of discussing big questions of life and belief, really focused mostly on morality and values that were important to him as we discussed the various questions. He decided that he wanted to illustrate the values that were important to him graphically rather than discuss them in text. So I'm going to now share his drawings with you. We started with he did some initial drawings of each value. And then as we discussed them further, he added a layer of text on top to discuss what was important about that value. So here they are.
Hello, my name is Frank Weber, and I have the pleasure of introducing Robin Burchell, who is a delightful young man, and he has a lot of things together, which I think you will find out with his comments. Here he is.
My name is Robin Borchelt. I like to be active. I'm good at noticing small details, which helps me find things. A lot of things make me fearful and anxious, but I do them anyways. When I feel anxious, I think I can't do anything. I cope with this by getting more information about what to expect. I value being supportive and being able to help other people, especially my family and friends, because they're always there for me. In my family, I have my parents, 2 younger sisters, and an older brother. I also have a large extended family who I know would help if I ever needed it. My friend group is really important to me. We've been friends for 8 years. Right now, we mostly walk around outside because of the pandemic, but we also like to play the same online games. My friend group is a real community for me. I know these people really well. I feel included and safe, and I trust them. I know I can ask them questions or talk to them if I need to. Right now, it's not important to me whether God exists or exactly what happens after people die. It's not something I think about much. Whatever happens, happens. So it doesn't matter if I believe a certain thing or not. I don't think people are good or evil. I think people are all mixed up. I think people lending a hand is good. I think evil comes from when people aren't willing to help, and good comes from people helping, whether they know each other or not. The most awe-inspiring experiences for me in my life have been being in the woods or being in the ocean. What you see and hear in nature is amazing. Literally, the word credo means what I set my heart to. For me, this is helping other people, having fun, and learning new skills. This is how I want to live my life and who I want to be.
Hi, my name is Barbara Colton, and I'm delighted to introduce Lila Jackson Molnar. I learned that Lila enjoys the creative arts. She is a multi-talented artist, and she enjoys forms from music, art, dance, and writing.
Hello, my name is Patrick Wright Riley, and I had the distinct pleasure of working with Miko Campanello. What impressed me most during our journey was Miko's openness, his level of contemplation and introspection. So without further ado, I'd like to introduce you to Miko.
Good morning. My name is Miko Carpinello. I'm 14 years old, and today I'll be taking you through my credo. Thank you for taking the time to hear my ideas. When I began this journey, I knew very little about what I believed, for the simple reason that I had never taken the time to sit down and think about it. But I quickly realized something about how I think. I use my head, not my heart, meaning I think things through rather than trusting a feeling. And one thing my head tells me is that there is no God. To me, the existence of a higher power just doesn't seem realistic. I believe people make things happen, and that the events on this planet have scientific causes. And while I realize God can take many forms, and that some people believe in a power that they wouldn't name as a god or goddess, those ideas seem unrealistic to me also. In fact, I often feel frustrated by the widespread belief that there is a God. I just can't comprehend it. To be clear, I know some people find comfort in a god or goddess, and it can guide them through a tough time. However, even this comfort seems to me like a fairy tale. That said, while my head tells me what I believe, my heart tells me to be understanding of those who believe otherwise. I hope this understanding is something I can work towards in the future. Something I learned about while participating in coming of age was spirituality and spiritual activities. And I realized that spiritual activities are really important to my life, and they help me stay relaxed and content. For me, a spiritual activity is a practice that is essential to my being, and during which I feel calm and grounded. For example, some of my spiritual activities include listening to music, meditating, and working out. During these activities, I feel focused and peaceful. There are also places where I feel spiritual and at home, such as my neighborhood park. And while part of the spiritual practice might be time-consuming or difficult, such as taking the time to go on a walk or completing a challenging workout, this actually makes the experience even more special. I found these activities to be an important part of my life. Another key aspect of my identity is reflection. I try to implement reflection in my daily life in order to appreciate and learn from the past. For example, I keep a gratitude journal in which I write at least one thing I am thankful for daily. This helps me keep perspective and appreciate the things I have. Reflection also helps me see how far I've come and appreciate my accomplishments, which always feels rewarding. I also reflect to try to be a better person in the future. I always want to be the best me that I can, and I believe that making an effort to improve yourself always starts with looking back at your past. Additionally, reflection helps me stay focused on what's important in life and take a breather from everyday stress. I believe life is a long road, and it's important to look backward to see your progress, as well as areas for improvement, and to look forward to the future to try to be even better. Another topic I've been reflecting on, especially due to recent events, is justice. But I think the term justice is hard to define. I find that punishment, mercy, equality, fairness, and reform are all tangled up into the term justice. And there are lots of questions that come up when considering justice. Has there been a crime at all? If so, what was it? Who is guilty? How should they be disciplined? On one hand, I believe strongly in understanding and forgiveness. For example, my brother and I often bicker over small, meaningless things. But I found that after a little time to regain my composure, I'm usually able to forgive my brother for anything mean that he said. I also think I am good at recognizing where I was at fault and apologizing for my actions, although my brother might not agree. Anyway, I think it's important to know when to move on, and to recognize that everyone makes mistakes. However, there's always a line. What about people who keep making bad choices, who aren't sorry about their choices, who do so much harm that they can never be forgiven? These are some questions that I don't have the answers to. However, I found that this is what justice is all about, finding the answers to tough questions. Finally, I believe in action. I found it takes a lot of drive to live out your beliefs, because it's always easier to say, and continue with whatever you are doing. For example, I believe serving others is really important, and this is a belief I want to take action for. But it can still be hard for me to make time in my day to go do something for the greater good. But I want to continue to work on supporting my beliefs with my actions, even though it can be difficult. This is what I know about my beliefs so far. But if I could sum it all up, my beliefs are a balance of my head and my heart. And sometimes they're in conflict. I feel my heart tug in one direction and my head tug in another. But these tugs are the purest form of what I believe in. And although I have some ideas about my beliefs now, they will probably change. My beliefs and this credo are influenced just by the 14 years I have lived. But in my future, I know I'll experience new things that might change how I'll think. My heart and mind will tug in new directions. Right now, I think of my credo as a blurry picture, and I'm just trying to make out some shapes from the fuzzy image. However, I never would have even glanced at this blurry picture, or pondered what I believe, if I had not been able to participate in the Coming of Age program, and I thank MLUC for supporting it. Now I think I finally understand what the phrase spiritual journey means. I would also like to thank Patrick, my mentor, who has been very supportive throughout the process and given me great guidance, but without limiting my free exploration. Thank you to my coming of age teachers, Dawn Starr, Michelle, and Scott, for guiding me through this journey. I also thank you, my audience, for taking the time to hear my ideas. And last, but most importantly, thank you to my parents for everything you do to me. Thanks for listening.
I know this rose will open. I know my fear will burn away. I know my soul will unfurl its wings. I know this rose will open. I know, 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 I know. I know, 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 I know this rose, I know this rose, I know my fear, I know my fear, I know my soul, I know my soul will unfurl its wings. I know this rose, I know this rose, I know this rose, I know my fear, I know my fear, I know my soul will unfurl its wings. I know this rose, I know this rose, I know this rose, I know this rose, I know my fear, I know my fear, I know my soul, I know my soul will unfurl its wings. I know this rose, I know this rose, I know this rose, I know my fear, I know my fear, I know my soul will unfurl my soul will unfurl its wings. I know this rose, I know this rose will open. I know my fear will burn away. I know my soul will unfurl its wings. Unfurl its wings. I know this rose, I know this rose, I know this rose. I know my fear will burn away. I know my soul will unfurl its wings. Unfurl its wings. I know this road will open, 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 fear will open. I know my soul will unfold its wings. I know this rose will open.
Good morning. My name is Michelle Blummer, one of the youth advisors this year. We close our service this morning with words of pride, encouragement, and blessing from the parents of our coming-of-age youth. Some of these words are particular to the parents and the specific youth they are speaking to, but many of them are more universal, the kinds of things we all need to hear from someone sometimes.
We are proud that you work hard in school.
We are proud that you have a strong sense of fairness and justice.
We are proud that you are a good sister, daughter, granddaughter, and friend.
We're proud that you keep your room clean.
We're proud that you work hard, but not too hard.
We are proud that you are your own person.
We are so proud that you are hardworking, a good friend, and a generous person.
We are proud that you are fearless. You walk into any situation with confidence, grace, and strength and make the world your own. Your ability to adapt to any situation while still demonstrating kindness, respect for differences and challenges, and true care and compassion for all living beings and creatures is something that we have never experienced in any other person. and we feel so incredibly blessed and lucky to have the gift of you in our lives, to be able to share our lives with you. There has been by far no greater joy in our lives. Because of your amazing work ethic and beautiful heart and spirit, anything you put your heart and mind to is within your reach.
We are proud that you care so much about doing what's right and that you've developed a sense of personal integrity that's going to serve you so well throughout your life.
We hope you know that you are strong and smart and kind.
We hope you know that you are loved, and we will always be here for any advice or support you need throughout your journey.
We hope you know that we will be cheering for you and using a cowbell wherever it's allowed.
We hope that you know that you can do anything that you set your mind to do and that you know we believe in you.
We hope you know that we are all imperfect beings, and those imperfections and faults that we make are all information for the journey. We love you unconditionally. That is without condition. No matter your choices, your faults, your decisions, the person you are or are becoming at any given point, we love them all. Love you with every ounce of our beings. We are so proud of you every minute of every day. On your worst or darkest days, our love for you will always be there, wrapped around you like the biggest, warmest hug you ever received. Even when we're no longer here, our love will always be with you.
We hope you know you will be successful at anything you put your efforts to. We've seen this to be true all through your childhood, and now, as you are moving forward into the wider world of young adulthood, we have no doubt your energy, focus, and determination will continue to grow and serve you.
We hope you know that while at times it's valuable to strive, to be better, think deeper, and do more, it's equally important to love yourself wherever you are in your journey.
We hope that you know we love you so very much and we care about you.
We hope that you will never live by anyone's truth but your own. Don't ever let anyone else define who you are or what lies within your heart. Always remain fearless, and let your compassion fuel your adventures and feed your passions as you enjoy all the amazement this life has to offer. I hope you always find joy in the little glimpses of beauty available throughout the day, and seek joy in whatever you do, no matter how great or how small. Remember, there is always fun to be had, and my resourceful, beautiful daughter, I know you will always find and relish that joy.
We hope that you will become the medical doctor that you want to be.
We hope you will use your talents to make the world a better place.
We hope that you will laugh and enjoy life's moments.
We hope that you will be brave and take chances.
We hope that you will find that career, family, life balance that makes you happiest.
And we hope that you will go on adventures and then always come home.
We hope that you will find your passion in life, forge your own path, and wherever that path takes you, go boldly and bravely.
We hope you will always stay connected.
We hope that throughout your life, you'll continually be in conversation with yourself about the question you answered today: what do I believe? The answer to that may change over time. In fact, it probably will. And we hope you know that that's okay.